What is up, good people? Welcome back to the channel. Here I'm bringing the latest information about Wonderland Time. So the actual voting has already been finished and the results are here. And just a spoiler, the results are not up to our expectations, and a lot of things are gonna happen with this project. By the end of this video, you guys will get to know what is going to happen with this project and what decision you guys need to make if you are still holding wrapped memo tokens just like me. So those who do not know, let me go over the history first. The majority of you might even know all the history behind it, but those who do not know, so Daniel is the founder of Wonderland Time. He was the mastermind behind this project, and this project started as the fork of Olympus DAO. And soon, being a fork, it gained its own originality, and by the leadership of Daniel, they brought up a lot of new features with this project. A lot of decisions and a lot of development was there with this project, and they built up a community of hundreds and thousands of people, investors, to invest into their project. And Daniel has done really great job in the marketing, I will say. He gained, I think, more than 300,000 followers on his Twitter, and he was quite transparent. This is why people liked him. This is why people jumped into this project, because it gained up its own originality and people thought it's transparent, it cannot be rug pull. And because of good response from the community and a lot of investors, the treasury for this project built up to $500 million, even more than $500 million. And people thought everything is going good, this project has a bright future. But what happened was, in my opinion, this was a planned strategy by both Daniel and the person whom the management of treasury was given, which is SIFU. So what Daniel did was, he assigned the management of the full treasury to this person known as SIFU. And SIFU is the person who is known to make fraud or rug pulls or fishy things into other projects. And he was given in charge of other projects too in the past, and he was the one who was contributing towards the fishy things and the rug pullness of these projects. And he basically demolished their treasury or the whole project. So knowing this thing, Daniel appointed SIFU as the management of the whole treasury, which is more than $500 million. So just imagine you are holding a safe which is having $500 million into it, and you are appointing a security guard for that safe, who is a person who is known to make a lot of crimes into your neighborhood, and that person hasn't been got caught by the police, and you are basically making a decision to make that person as the security guard, giving him the access code to your safe. So think about the situation. Will you give that person the security or to manage that safe? I'm sure you will not, right? So Daniel said, or Daniel defended himself by saying that I am a person who likes to give second chances to people. This is why I appointed SIFU to manage the treasury, which is more than $500 million for Wonderland Time. So as expected, SIFU did what he's known for. He did all the blunder and the fraudulent things by the treasury, and he did it in a very planned way, in which the downfall of this project or the token already began to happen. So this downfall started to happen a month ago or two, and in my opinion, this was a planned strategy by Daniel and SIFU. So if you guys think out of the box, just question yourself, why will Daniel appoint SIFU to manage the treasury? And SIFU is already known to make all the rug pulls and frauds with other projects. I mean, why will Daniel appoint such a person for this job? The thinking goes straight that Daniel was having some different thoughts about this project. Um, he had some other plans and he strategized his ways to pocket out the treasury with the help of SIFU. I mean, there is no other explanation to why he will appoint SIFU to manage the treasury. And he defended by saying that I am a person who likes to give second chances. I mean, this doesn't make sense, right? So once people got to know that this is what is happening with this project, SIFU is doing blunder again with this project and the treasury, and he took out a couple of hundreds and millions of dollars into his pocket, and Daniel along with his whale friends pocketed the treasury into their wallets and call it a day. So Daniel got to know that people are knowing more and more about this fraudulent thing that is happening with the treasury, and Daniel already know what is going on with the treasury. He never revealed to the public. He was not transparent about it. So what Daniel suggested to the holders of wrapped memos was he is going to place the voting system for this project in which the investors are to make decision whether to continue with this project or to dissolve this project and do a buyback, and whatever leftover treasury is there, it will be distributed to the wrapped memo holders. So the voting has already been done. The votes were, I think, 65% to 70% people voted that they want to continue with the project. They will keep on holding the wrapped memo token, and they will continue to participate in the further development of the project. They do not want to dissolve this project. And I think 25 to 30% of the people voted that this project should be dissolved, do a buyback, and give the equivalent amount of treasury into the accounts or wallets of wrapped memo holders. And those 30% of the votes who voted to dissolve the project, they are the ones who are whales who got into this project. So they are whales, they accumulate a lot of money, a lot of wrapped memo tokens, so they have more say in the project. And those wallets are a very few number, and the majority of the wallets who voted to continue with the project are hundreds and thousands of people. So knowing that there is a 70 to 30% ratio in the voting, Daniel tweeted that I saw the votings, it was 50-50%, and then he tweeted that I am gonna make a decision to dissolve this project. So you're thinking, right? You're thinking out of the box why everything was done in a strategical way so that this project can be dissolved, and he himself, with the help of SIFU and his whale friends, can pocket out all the treasury into their accounts and just be profitable and call it a day. So there is no other explanation to why this person will assign SIFU to manage the treasury, because the plans were already laid out and they just wanted to pocket out the money of the small investors. So if you still do not think that Daniel was not involved into it, just see his tweet and see the anger of people who are applying. So this tweet is from today only, and if you see, he made 6 tweets over here. So if you see his second tweet, he says that vote was close to 50 to 50 ratio. Even though this is untrue, the votes were 70 to 30% ratio. 70% were in favor to continue with the project, and he neglected the voting system and made up his own decision. So this is the point of holding the governance token, right? We can make a say into the project, we can make decisions for ourselves into the project. So the decision was 70% of the holders say that we want to continue with the project. So neglecting their voting, he made his own decision that there was a 50-50% ratio, And if you see his sixth tweet, the last tweet, so the support that I have seen has given me the strength to stand up and come up with a plan, one that is ready to change the game of DeFi. Wonderland time might come to an end, but Frog Nation lives. What does that tweet means? That tweet means that he is going to make the decision of what his whale friends or what the whales want, which is to dissolve this project, and what the leftover treasury is, just give it to their accounts and call it a day. And we small investors are left with nothing. So if you pay attention to his last line, he says that Frog Nation lives. So what this guy is thinking or gonna do is, so he has more than 300,000 following. So what he means by this statement is he is gonna bring up another project to you guys. He will say, hey, I am Daniel, I was the founder of this Wonderland Time. Here is another project to you guys. Just get in at the early stage, you will make a lot of money. And he will again make another strategy to pocket out the treasury or whatever blunder he will make, and he will again go home with the money of the small investors. So before wrapping up this video, what I'm gonna do with my holding of wrapped memos is I will wait for whatever is gonna happen with this project. If there is a buyback to happen, I will take my share of wrapped memo and sell it and take out whatever profit I am gonna have. And this is what I am gonna be doing, and none of this is financial advice. And if this project will continue, which I definitely want, I will continue to be a part of this project and continue to hold the token and continue to be a part of the development of this project. And I will again suggest you guys to stick around with the channel. We have entered into a lot of secure projects, which is Deeper Network, Planet Watch, Helium, Block Create, and a lot of other yield farming projects too. So I will never suggest you guys to invest a lot of money into these projects. Only invest the money that you're willing to lose, or just stay away from these projects. I have covered a lot of secure and profitable projects for you guys. So stick around with the channel. Another upcoming videos are gonna be for yield farming, which are with the stable coins. So stable coins, yield farming is the most profitable, secure thing we can do in the game of crypto. So this will wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what decision you guys are gonna make with your wrapped memo tokens. Thank you.